Some watches are made just for fun, and some are truly purpose-built, and this watch from Muhle Glashutte is definitely the latter. Welcome back to the channel for Right Time Watches here in Denver, Colorado. Today we're looking a little bit closer at the brand new version of the Muhle Glashutte SAR, or Search and Rescue watch. This one is a great take and a little bit of a twist on the original with some amazing modifications. Before we dig into the details though, we'll invite you to subscribe to the channel so you catch all of our upcoming videos.
Muhle Glashutte made quite a bit of noise a few years back with the release of the original SAR, or Search and Rescue watch. It was a 1,000-meter, tough-as-nails watch with a very impressive purpose, being a reliable and nearly bulletproof timekeeping companion for search and rescue teams. The heart and soul of that original watch passes itself on in this beautiful sequel, which really speaks to me. This updated version of the SAR pictured here on the left is called the Mission Timer, and I love it, and I think so many others will also. There are quite a few visual and functional changes that have been made to this sequel of the wristwatch, starting with this gorgeous black bezel. On the original, it was a rubber bezel meant to aid in the shock resistance of the watch. This one now comes in a high-tech ceramic, which will be scratch-resistant and just as durable. One small concession that they made in this updated version is that this one is now 500 meters water-resistant instead of 1,000. Something tells me that will still work for most of us. One of the greatest modifications, in my personal opinion, is that this one is now made in lightweight titanium. The metal looks fantastic as it still has a nice sandblasted finish, but it wears so much more comfortably on the wrist because of that lightweight material. The guts of this watch remain the same. It's powered by a Sellita SW 400 automatic movement, which has Muhle's customized and signature Woodpecker neck regulator, allowing for impressive accuracy out of this movement. Another fairly significant change from this version, the original, is it has a date magnifier over that 4 o'clock date window. The new updated version no longer has that, and we have a clean sapphire crystal. That being said, the date there at 4 o'clock is still extremely visible on this customized date wheel. And now to the most obvious change, this updated and sleek case design. It speaks to me personally. I find it to be more visually appealing. It's also a fair bit thinner, visually speaking. Because of that broader stance and the thinner case profile, it's going to wear a little bit more comfortably, especially if you've got a large wrist like me. We still have that impressive buckle and the wonderful, high-quality rubber strap. The main carryover from the original is this dial layout and design with huge luminous markers and long, legible hands. This is made for legibility in both day and dark conditions, and it does that well. The caseback has a unique engraving which serves as a reminder of the German maritime search and rescue team for whom these watches were originally made. As I mentioned previously, the legibility is awesome on this timepiece, especially here in nighttime visibility. The indices are enormous and very distinguishable, with that 12 o'clock being slightly different. This is quite a bit of an improvement over the previous model, as you can see. From a perspective of wearability, this newer model absolutely knocks it out of the park. Not only is this rubber strap extremely comfortable on the wrist, but that case profile and design fits perfectly on my 8-inch wrist and those with a smaller wrist. The older model was still lovely, but has a little bit of a smaller stance and wears a little bit taller on the wrist. I find the update to be much more comfortable, although this thicker profile did give you more water resistance. I really like wearing this watch, not only because of its profile, but also because of that titanium construction I mentioned earlier. As the years have gone on, I've become a bigger and bigger fan of titanium watches, and this one is great. Muhle still produces both wristwatches, and we have them both in stock, so whichever speaks to you personally, I recommend that you reach out and come in and try them on. I'm impressed that Muhle produces such an impressive and indestructible timepiece at $3,300 US. I couldn't recommend this anymore.
This watch is good looking and built like a tank. I think it will make its wearer very happy in both an extreme scenario and maybe a more casual one. If you'd like to purchase this watch, please visit us online at righttime.com or give us a call. We're always happy to help. As always, thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you next time at Ride Time.